Hello, my name's Josie. I'm part of the Source community. This Lent, we as a community are thinking about tables that God lays for us in the wilderness. And so I thought I would share my story and some of my wildernesses. I feel like I have a lot of wildernesses. I'm a mum, and that's a whole wilderness in itself. But today I'm actually going to share about the work that I do. So I work with a Christian charity called Restore, and we support women working in the sex industry. It's a real passion of mine. It's a real honour of mine. It's such a blessing to be able to work in this area. I feel like the journey God's taken me on through my life has brought me to this place. I have a story. I've had experiences in life where God has shown me so much grace and so much kindness and met me in the wilderness of my past, when I've been feeling isolated or alone or caught in a mix of lies and darkness. God's met me and shown me compassion, and now it's an honour that I get to be invited by God to this wilderness that I now do in my everyday life for others. So the work that we do is I go out on outreach every week to women working on the street. This wilderness is a dark and dingy and cold place. So we don't go out until late at night. That's when a lot of the women are working. And then this environment that we go to, there's a lot of people who are desperate. There's poverty there. There's a lot of drug and alcohol use. There's just a lot of people in isolation. And God has shown me that actually when we go, when I take him or he takes me, when he takes me into this wilderness to be a light and a source of hope to people, amazing things happen. My table looks a little bit different to probably most others. I'm not inviting them to a warm home with a 5-course meal. The table that God's laying in this wilderness is me with a hot chocolate and a piece of cake, and we sit in a dark, dingy car park or in the bus shelter. But it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful table because stories are heard, names are known, and people are recognised. We meet with people to hear their story and to know what their hopes are, what their dreams are, and to remind them that those dreams are so valuable and they're achievable. The women that I work with are absolute heroes. Some of them have been through really difficult situations, and they don't quite know what real love looks like, or what real love is, or what even hope is. And yet God is so present in this place. I've learned that God is in every single person, whether they know him or not. I see God's just working in people's life, and how he does seep into people's characters. So, these ladies don't have much, and yet they give me so much in the form of friendship and kindness. These women are used to other ladies being a threat and competition and people taking from them all the time. And my role is to be like Jesus and to show them unconditional love, and yet they show me love back. So what it's taught me is the wilderness can feel or seem like a very dark and isolating place, but God places people around us in our wildernesses. So keep your eye open for people. You may feel alone, you may feel scared in your wilderness place. It may feel really dark and dangerous, but look around for people. I know in my experience, I in my wilderness place in my past, people showed up, and that was people that God put in my life. And now I have the honour of hopefully being one of those people to these ladies that I support in their wilderness place. God leads the way and I follow him. And I don't always do it right, but yeah, I think that's the main thing, that the tables may look very different, wildernesses look very different, but there is always hope. And keep your eyes open for people that God may put in your wilderness place.
And there's hope found here and now.